Hello world, this is JWP, J Ward Primo Beats, coming to you live from my home studio. Around 20 years I've been mixing and mastering music, rapping, songwriting, recently started singing, along with everything else that goes with music production, such as graphic design, editing, photo editing, video editing, and for around 15 years I've been using SynthEdit to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website jwpsite.com for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon, that's with 2 P's. My GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click or appreciate it. So I'll be continuing along with a project I'm making in JavaScript where I am integrating Meetme into SocialStream. And once last I left off, I was having trouble getting the whole thing to work. I was getting a console log run, as well. I'm having trouble with the Git situation. I'm not sure what's going on with that. This screen is on right now. Is it the right screen? No, it's not. I want that one. However, I require the window, right? Display. No, wrong one. Here, I want this one. Not sure why it's not normally showing. It's just buried. It's gonna switch it. Okay. All right, so that's up. And yeah, I can't push a build to GitHub for some reason. So Windows open here. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. So I'm gonna look at forking a repo. Fork a repository. Processing feasibility. Working with forks. Syncing a fork. Main page. Sync a fork. Repo sync owner. CLI fork. Sync a fork. Fetch upstream. Check out main, switch to branch. Okay, so I don't know how that works. Oops. I mean, you should, as soon as you clone it, like, fork it and then clone it, it should sort of be yours, right? It doesn't seem to work that way. Yeah, I got a forked from consolidates. A little squiggly. Maybe I just have to set up the pushing a forked local repo. Fork clone push using Git and GitHub. Okay, so fork the repo, clone the forked repo, yeah. Using nano. Save the file, then commit the file. Push the file back to your own GitHub. What? Is that how it works? Like, I have it in my GitHub. Oh, I don't. What? I don't understand, because then that would put it in 2 places. Because I not only have regular, okay, but it's not. I don't understand. Because when I click it, it takes me back to Steve's, right? Okay, so Steve said something here about it. Okay, so what did he say? If you link the full code or get it pushed to your GitHub, I can click close. Okay, so how does that work? How does a fork work then? Sync fork. Sync fork. JWP social stream. Repos, like it's here, it's forked. So it just references him. Like I'll look at someone else's fork here. This branch is out of date. Compare, update branch. How do I see other people's forks? If I can. This branch is 5 commits behind. Sync fork. Okay, I think I have to like log out. No, I have to go literally to his. Okay. Forked from. Yeah. 2,000 commits. 84 forks. No, I want to see view existing forks. Okay. Okay, so he has forked from. I don't understand. Because it looks like he has his own dedicated one, right? 1,000 commits behind. Okay, I don't understand. To complete the first objective, we first fork the repository. Okay, forking repository means copying the repository to your own GitHub. Yeah, I guess that. This allows you to work and make changes to a repository without affecting the original copy. Okay, objective 2, clone the repository that was forked from your GitHub to your local device. So where we type the command or your repo, grant permissions. Okay, so we do so by typing the command. Make sure the repository you are copying is public, if private as the owner. Okay. How do we do that? What's the command for that? Okay, so what I did it differently. I did the GitHub fork or the GitHub clone. Of course I did, right? Because it told me to, like, why? It's gotta be like this. Show me the console. Show me the command that I used here. Here we go. Okay, right there. So GitHub repo clone, right? But I didn't make a Git, right? So why would it give me that command if it doesn't make a Git for me? Like, sounds broken to me. But then again, I don't know what I'm talking about here. So let's investigate further. Fork. I'm just looking at the website here. Fork. And then it gives me the command. So no available destinations. No available destinations to fork this repository. Create a new fork. View existing forks. A fork is a copy of a repository. Fork in a repository. Freely experiment with changing the original. View existing forks. Okay. I don't know why I'm not at the top of the list here. Okay, so that's not helping me. Am I in a private browser? No, I'm in a local browser. Okay, so I just want to see my GitHub again and see that command. I'll keep reading this thing. The repository has been... Okay, the objective is to make a new CD. I'll say forking using GitHub CLI. Forking using GitHub CLI, because that's what I did, right? To learn more about GitHub CLI, to create a fork of a repository, use the GitHub fork. Where'd that go now? Maybe I have to use GitHub commands to update it. Cloning your forked repository. Copy the URL. GitHub CLI. Git clone. So why did it give me a GitHub command then? If it's just gonna be like that. Okay, so take me here. Then sync fork. This branch is out of date. Update branch by syncing 5 commits. Well, I don't want to do that yet. Because yeah, it gave me this code, right? It told me to do it like this. GH repo clone. And then it pulled it. So do I gotta use, I don't know. And then the website says use Git. Web browser, desktop, GitHub CLI. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so you can use either, I guess. Forking a repo. To create a fork, use this GS repo fork. To create a fork. Cloning your forked repo. Yeah, is that what I used? What did I use? I just cloned the whole thing. Configuring Git to sync your fork with the upstream repo. When you fork a project, in order to propose changes to the upstream repository, you can configure Git to pull changes from the upstream, blah, 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 blah. What? Editing a fork. But how do I add and sync here? Fork a project and propose changes to the upstream repo. You can configure Git to pull changes from the upstream repo into your clone your fork. To configure a remote repository for your fork repository, use the remote flag. To specify the remote repository name, use remote name. Editing a fork. You can make changes to a fork, including creating branches, opening pull requests, find another repository to fork. It still doesn't tell me anything. Okay, so let's see desktop. Okay, so that's not what I'm talking about. Web browser. Why would it be web browser? Create a fork. HTTPS. Git clone. Spoon knife. Git clone. Clone. Remote. Configure Git. Okay, so I might have to just delete my workflow and make a new one. Git clone. Cloning remote. Yeah, keep it simple, stupid, right? Git remote. This is just annoying. Fetch and then push. I understand I have to pull or fetch to get the new stuff. What happens to my stuff, though? That's one of the things I'm wondering about, too. Okay, so I'm just going to kill this one. And then, can I open my last one? Open recent. See, project out. I don't see it. I had it open. Okay, so open file. I'm going to go dig around. That's not visible, which is good. Go to my resources and pull my workflow. Streaming that. Okay, so that should be fine, I think. Just want to check, make sure the manifest has my work. Open with code. I guess why can't I open it just with, just give me the notepad. I don't need. Just looking. Yeah, Meetme's in there. Okay. So that one's safe where it is. And then I'm just going to destroy this, right? So I'm going to close this. And then open Reveal in File Explorer. I'll see if this works. Okay, so Shift Delete. I do have it backed up, so it's good to go. Then it's empty. Okay, so I want to catch up my fork. So I'll do that first. Sync fork. This branch is out of date. Update the branch then. Okay, so now the upstream branch is updated. I don't know what he changed, but obviously I'm up to date now. Okay, so now I'm going to get it. I'll do git clone, right? Git, oh, what the hell? Oh, that's the command, okay. I'm going to get that out of there, git clone, and then I want my location, right? Sync forward, contribute, sync forward, sync contribute. So am I going to have to merge it every time he makes an update? I might as well just keep the files off to the side and just toss them in every time. And like, I don't know why I don't want to do that. As far as 3 steps to 2. Okay, so sync fork, which is not behind. What am I doing here? I require add file get code. Here we go. Then GitHub CLI. No, I just want HTTP, I think SSH. At git clone. I think I do it like this, right? Okay, so let's look at this. Yes. So I say git clone and then the location. Okay, so git clone and then the location, right? Mine, yes. Cloning. Okay, so this is the most up-to-date one. And then what I'll do is I'll bring in the new manifest. Stream, that's not what I want. Bring in the new manifest and the new in my code, and I'll see if I can push it back. Okay, so manifest. Copy. I also have an image that I gotta do, right? So I gotta get my place, destination, sources. Let's go Meetme. Is it in there? Where'd it go? Oh, that's the wrong thing. I hope. Sources, Meetme. There it is. Okay, I'll toss it in here, and then I also need the icon. So images. Meetme somewhere. Under the M, there it is. Okay, and then sources. This is where I want to be in the repo. Let's toss that in. Okay. So now, yeah. So now, what you call it is saying, there's changes. So git add and not a git repository. I don't get it. It is a git repository. Why you doing me like this? Repos. It says git. Like there's a git in there. Not a git repository. Or any of the parent directories. Okay, so like no. Let's do some more reading, I guess. Git clone. Your local will be cloned, okay? Configuring Git to sync your fork with the upstream. When you fork a project, in order to propose changes to the upstream repo, you can configure Git to pull changes from the upstream repo into the local of your fork, okay? Navigate repo code. Copy the URL of the repo to clone to clone, Open bash, change the directories to the location of the fork you cloned. Type git remote v. What's a v? Git remote v. Type git remote v and press enter. You will see a current configured remote repo. Type git remote and upstream. So I gotta fork it and then make a branch, because that's the way I think I'm seeing it, right? And then I suggest that, you know, it gets a pull request. I don't know. V. So git remote v, but there's nothing there. Git remote dash v, right? There's nothing there. Yeah, not a repo. So what are you talking about? It's telling me to go up. Configuring your Git to sync your fork with upstream repository. When you fork a project in order to propose changes to the upstream repo, okay, this is enough reading because it's misleading me. I'm gonna check a video. And in order for, I don't even have like a development channel. I guess I'll put it under my JWP tube algorithm, I guess. Okay, so GitHub fork. Explained. GitHub fork 7 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 7 years ago, 5 years ago, 1 year ago. Git workflow forks. Okay, I think I need headphones at this point, so this stuff isn't bleeding into the stream because the stream is muted. I can't be displaying other people's IP, so for the most part, I mean, I probably get away with a couple seconds here and there. By accident, fair use. But for the most part, I'd prefer not to be including other people's IP. Okay, so here we go. Why is he saying GitHub? Okay, see fork button, yes. Okay, create fork. Okay. Okay, personal account or organization. Okay. Okay, got my own copy. Yeah. Okay. Why the SSH? Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what happened there. He used the SSH. What is that even? What is GitHub SSH? It's like a bash thing, isn't it? Okay, so I don't understand why they use that. Yeah, it probably hasn't changed. 4 months. How to fork a GitHub repository. There we go. And another one. Okay, it's really loud. There's no audio on stream, right? I didn't even check that. Okay, let's be logged into GitHub. Find your repo that you want to fork. He's gonna fork it. Okay, he's forking his. So he's making the fork. He's got the fork. But it can't. He's talking about pushing and pull it to it. It cannot. He's talking about pull changes. Okay, so he's going to clone it now, I think. He's using SSH again. Why SSH? Because he's using Git. That's okay. But it's the same thing. Yeah. Git bash. Okay, so he's git bash there. Git remote add upstream. Git fetch upstream. But it's not a GIP, so even if I attempt to git remote add upstream. Okay. Let's see. Git remote add upstream. Is there any flags for that? No. Stream, and then like that. Oh, disappeared. Gotta go get the location again. Let's that. Yeah, not a GIP. Where am I? GitHub clone. Where did I do the no clone? Git add, git remote, git. We're here. Git remote. No. Where did it go? Restored. Maybe because I'm in. No, because I wouldn't be able to edit. I was thinking maybe the UAC or whatever was blocking me. So I pulled it. It's not showing the code or the command, but I pulled it using git. So what happens if I git init? Just empty git. Git. But it's not an empty git. I think I just broke it. Alright, starting again. Delete it. You're gonna pull it again. So git, where's the command here? Git clone. I'll try the SSH because everybody seems to be using the SSH, which you don't have any public SSH keys in your GitHub. You can add a new public key. What are you talking about? What is even SSH now? Use a password protected SSH key. But why would I want to protect something that's a public? Git at GitHub. Whatever, just do it. Clone. Let's try this SSH mumbo jumbo. And then I'm gonna say no. No. Escape. Control C. Okay, try again. Maybe it'll give me a new hash now. Okay, so what's SSH now? What is GitHub SSH? can connect and authorize to remote servers and services with SSH keys. You can connect GitHub without supplying username token access. I should probably put a thing there and rip that out. I don't see why I need that though. I'm already signed in through the CLI. Okay, so maybe I'll just find someone who's using the HTML version here. Let's say HTTP. For clone. So I think like because I'm cloning, it thinks that I don't own it, but that doesn't make sense. Maybe I gotta get in it first. Workflows, here we go. How long is this? Okay. So this guy's gonna go on and on. I'm gonna speed him up because this is blah, blah, blah. Okay, he's talking about GitHub. Okay, he's talking about it now. Okay, so fork it to GitHub. Okay, oh, checkouts. Clone. Okay, so now he's talking about it. So it's forking. Okay, so still explaining the obvious. And he's using the HTTP, which is good. Okay, git clone. So I was using a different different tool. Okay, it's comparing. I don't think this is going to help. He's using a completely different interface. Yeah, no, he's not even going to say how. Let's save VS Code. Fork and clone in VS Code. Fork and clone in this. View numbers 8K versus 4K. Too bad I couldn't see likes. Git with VS Code, clone, commit, and push. Looking for fork though. 7 years ago. Explaining Git. GitHub fork pull. Using Git and Visual Studio Code. 2 years ago. Looking for forking specifically. Using Git and GitHub and VS Code, stage commit, push. Fork, clone, and create pull requests using create fork pull requests. GitHub create branch, VS Code checkout branch, commits and push changes, and merge to master. Okay, so this might be it. So it's worth reading. It seems like it has everything in there. How many years ago? 3 years ago. He didn't do any code. Okay, so I'll go GitHub fork VS Code. Try that. Fork from GitHub repo and clone it into VS Code editor. 1 year ago, 3 minutes worth of shots. I'm gonna go through 50 videos before I figure this out. It's probably gonna be my whole stream. It's just me. Okay, so this guy sounds like he's like really far away from the microphone. One guy breathing on the microphone, and they got one in another room. Okay, he's creating his fork. Okay, and then git clone. It's using HTTP. Okay, he has it. Okay, that's it. He doesn't talk about anything else. Let's submit updates. Okay, so again, same thing, 4 minutes. Okay, he's talking about forking. He's got his copy. Git clone. He's using like the toolbar. to do it. I didn't know you could use the toolbar to do it. I'm all up in the command. Okay, so he has it. Okay, how much more time? Got lots done already. I think I like this guy. Okay, he's making an update. Yeah. Okay. Updated. He's committing. Make sure you configure your username. Oh, crap, I accidentally pushed one. I was trying to skip around. Commit. Okay. So authorizing is GitHub. Everybody's just getting it like right on the first one. It's like I'm doing something wrong somewhere. Okay, so I got 2 gits. Oh, there's 1 git on top too. What the hell? Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of all of this. Okay, and then I'm gonna use what he did. So run. What did he use? Go, run, view terminal, run task, clone, git. What did he do? How did he do that? Command palette. Git. What? Is Git not installed or something? Like I've been using Git. Why is his? View. Command palettes. Git. Clone. Clone from GitHub remote source. Allow this extension. GitHub wants to sign into GitHub. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess you can't see it on stream, right? Maybe that's what was wrong. Authorize GitHub for VS Code. Okay, so yeah, I'll switch to this one. I gotta bring it back up here. So that's how it looks. He went here. Oh, get it here first. He went here. Selection, view command palette. And then he said git clone. And then he said clone from GitHub. But he put in like the actual location. So I'll follow exactly what he does, I guess. Okay, so close that. Let's see exactly what he put in though. Yeah, enter the URL. Okay. The whole thing? Forked from code. Yeah, the whole thing. URL. Okay, so I got a URL and I got a Git location. He's using, it looks like the URL. tree main. Okay, I gotta rewind it a bit to see exactly where he got that from. Okay, so he's forking. I don't. Okay, so yeah. Alright, I just had like a bunch of extra stuff there. Okay, so view command git clone this location clone. Okay, and then it asks me where to put it. I'm actually gonna do the thing again. I don't have anywhere to hide here. I might as well just show my desktop. No, because I can't. I'm doing other stuff, right? Okay, so this is where it needs to go. Here. Okay, so that's cloning. Would you like to open the clone repository? Yes. Okay. Now, what does he do? He uses like Visual Studio Code. Straight up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy over my new files and hopefully that works. Here, I need this image again. Start with that, I guess, since that's where I left off. And then I'll just do with the image because I'm tired of fighting things. Okay. And then okay, so he's doing the version control. The message is added. Me icon. Okay, so he's staging the changes or whatever. Which one? Why is there 2 check marks now? Source control. He's using the top one, source control. Way up here. What? Source control. Why doesn't he have 2 source control repositories? Source control. Okay, so he just doesn't have it active. So he's under source control and he's hitting that. There are no stage changes to commit. Would you like to stage all changes and commit them directly? Yes, I think it says yes. Yes. Okay, so he's talking about configuring his Git. Section, push the change. Okay, so then sync changes. This action will pull and push. Origin main, okay. Would you like Studio to automatically fetch? Okay, he's signing into his Git. I already did that. GitHub, rather. And then he's looking at it. Okay, so I think I just wasn't signed into GitHub. That's why it wasn't running. But how? It kept saying it wasn't a Git, though. And why doesn't the terminal work? No, get lost. No auto fetch. I'll go see if it actually made it through here. One commit ahead. Sources. Icons. Sources. Images. Okay, so it's there. And then, so I'm gonna bring in my other code here. Images. No, this one. Sources. Meetme. Wrong one. Really, am I in the same spot both places? No, I'm not. Okay. So Meetme. Put that in, and then the manifest, right? Okay. So those are all updated. Yes, replace. Now let's see if I can do it with the console, or the terminal, because I prefer the terminal. So git add. It worked. Why didn't it work before? I don't know what I did wrong. I cloned it. I don't know. Okay, so git commit, and I'll say, actually, yeah. So git commit. Let's do that, and then initialize. Oops, initialize the. Okay, so maybe added. Excuse me. Meetme to manifest and initialized JS. Let's make that lowercase. Okay, and then I also usually have a vlog here for my workflows. I'm gonna go grab that. That's my YouTube space. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I shouldn't be here. I don't think I should be in this one. I don't know why I'm there in that one. Oh yeah, because I was doing things. Okay. To there. Content. I want a get shareable link, and I'll pop that here, and then added Meetme to manifest and initialized meetme.js. Will it fit? Meetme. Yeah, okay. So save, close. Okay, and then one deletion. I don't know. Git push. Did it remove my image now? Just, oh, I can't see. No, it's still there, so I don't know what the deletion was. Git push. Git push. Yeah, it works. So I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, getting into the actual thick of it here with my 3 minutes left. Okay, so I actually have to call it because, yeah, it's as much time as I got for that today. So all I did was learn or fight with GitHub. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. My tweet. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click are appreciated. Thanks for watching. Until next time.